I miss my hometown, where I long to be. There went the queen and breeze in the golden years. Growing up happens just in a blink. Take me back to Taiwan, to the 70s.
One day I'm not sure, I'm going to try and find my house in Beito, but all I know is I used to take a train, but the old train station, someone told me it's called Chipai, and I could walk, so I think if I get there maybe I could figure out.
Okay, so what day do you want to do that?
I don't know, whatever day we're free.
Oh yeah, was that
and 1 year in Beito. I'm not sure why we moved, but I think maybe because my father had a sailboat, easier to get to Dom Sway from Beito. He worked for Northwest Airlines, called country manager, so he ran Northwest Airlines for Taiwan.
Okay, well, we came to Taiwan. My father worked on the nuclear research reactor. We came to Taiwan in 1970, and I joined Taipei American School, and went right to 1974, where I graduated from TES. Most of our time was spent up in Yangmingshan, because that's not only where we live, but it's a beautiful area. And we would catch a school bus down to TES, down to Taipei American School. Sometimes during lunchtime we would venture out to see different restaurants, that kind of thing.
He always wanted to take me here, and I kind of thought, okay, and thinking in my mind, yeah, that will never happen, but it did. And I always knew about, you know, his family living here and how much he loved being in Yangmingshan and just being in TS and experiencing everything that he did here. He just really enjoyed it, and I could tell by every time he would speak about it, his face would light up.
Middle of my sophomore year in high school, my parents called. Well, actually, no, they called. When I got home, my dad was there waiting for us, and he says, "Guess what?" He said, "I go, what?" He goes, "We're being transferred again."
Okay.
And I was like, you know, we just got back to the States, and he goes, "No, we're going back to Taiwan." And I was so happy.
Really?
Oh yeah. There's a lot of American military. There was a lot of civilian from other countries, and we had a lot of Taiwanese people that lived up and down our street. And, you know, when you're a little kid, you don't need to. You know, a little kid, I didn't need to know how to speak Chinese to have fun with another little kid.
Yeah.
And so we played with each other. We didn't care. We were off running around and having a good time.
Further up, it's much steeper.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very steep. And it's landscape now. There were no signs here, and this wasn't grass or these bushes. No idea why there's a CD on that rock. This was like farmland here. There were animal pens here. And I don't remember anything where that trail is or that walkway where that handrail is.
Yeah, that wasn't there. That's new.
So this is much nicer, and all this vegetation and trees have grown in. This was open. You could see doghead. There were rice paddies here, and at night you could hear frogs.
Oh, really?
And,
yeah.
You hear a frog, and you hear a frog, and they get closer together, and then you see a light come on, electric light. One of the frogs was a man with a spear.
Already?
So
wow.
he called the frog and found it and gigged it.
Did you see your house?
Yeah.
We're facing that?
Did you see it?
Yes, sure. And I see the left side of the little house.
Yeah.
House was this close to the fence, and there was a balcony above the door, and then there was a pond between the house and the fence. It was a very nice house. I liked it, although they probably have a better view. When I lived in Yangmingshan, I took the bus for military dependents.
Yes.
But they decided that if you're not military, you shouldn't ride the bus. So when we moved here, I couldn't ride the bus anymore. That's why I took the train. It was okay because, you know, the train's easy.
Yeah, but it's kind of lonely.
No, there was one other girl.
Oh, two of you.
Another girl from my grade. She took it also. I think my little brother got a ride to school with my mother. Maybe he started later, but I would bring him home with me.
You take the train to Shipai Station?
No, I don't remember. It was 1 year. I guess
Did you go to school?
I think so, yeah. I think they would have noticed.
I didn't recognize it. Come on. Where that new building is was our house, and they were building this building, unless it's another new building again. So you see how close together they are. From my bedroom on the second floor, I could see the scaffolding. So they had the bamboo and switchbacks, and the workers carrying with baskets and stone and mortar as they built the veneer to finish the building. This house, where that roll-up gate is, that would be a red wooden gate, you know, with an opening for the car and an opening for the people. And then this second part of this building was another house for my friends the Phillips. Really, it looks bigger now. It looks like more space with one building than it did with two houses.
Yeah.
It's hard to believe it's so big. And looking down here, I wouldn't have recognized it at all. Our house, the Phillips lived here, and then on this side of the street, on the corner, were the Peoples.
Yeah.
And so me and Scott and John would take a taxi every morning. The taxi would wait for us on the corner every day.
See you next to it again.
I will, yeah. This is it. I think it was that. I think it was that first room. And we were the only one, because this is supposed to be a carport.
Well, supposed to be.
I know, but no, they enclosed it before we got there. They enclosed it. 1, 2. Thank you.
Alright, which way? Okay, so the back.
Born in Alabama.
Okay.
Moved to Texas, then to Taiwan, then to Texas, then to Taiwan, and then back to Texas.
Okay.
Yeah, this is really home. When people ask, I tell them this is where I grew up. This is home. Like I said, this is where I had a lot of firsts, you know.
Well, wherever there were nuclear research reactors, my father would go there. Well, we lived in India, Pakistan, Argentina, Taiwan must have been a great place because when I left Taiwan, after I graduated, I went to Hawaii to do a bit of surfing and I remember one night where I was sitting in Hawaii on a beautiful beach after surfing, and all of us were from TS. We looked at each other and said, I wish I was back in Taiwan. So it's got to be a great place. Like I said, Taiwan to me is home.
Well, things have changed. Taipei's an amazing city.
Yeah.
It's got beautiful architecture, wonderful things to do, beautiful museums. I remember going to the National Palace Museum when it was just like 2 stories, had a nice kitchen.
Yeah.
We liked the restaurant. I'd like to come back and have my sons come.
Go back to Taiwan after you retire. Oh, absolutely. Oh, really? Oh, I've thought about it, you know. The only problem would be, you know, you have family back there and it's harder to see them.
Yeah.
But if it was just me, it wouldn't even be a question. I'd be here so fast.
Have you ever thinking of staying in Taiwan, maybe years later?
I have, because I'm an airline pilot, and getting close to retirement now. I can take early retirement, and I would love it. Like, you know, to end my career, to end my flying career in Taiwan would be great.
就是这边过去那一户啊，那户还有住人吗？
I can feel it in the air, 8,000 miles away. Smells like a rotten egg where I used to stay. I can see that banyan tree through the window grills. It's been like 40 years, have you shaved your beard? My favorite Christmas tree, scary face pumpkins. Brick walls in white and red, house of memories. My knees ache every day and my hair might be gray. But ask me where I'm from, I will not forget. I miss my hometown, where I long to be. There went the green and breeze in the golden years. Growing up happens just in a blink. Take me back to Taiwan, to the 70s. Water buffaloes in the street, mangoes in the trees. I love the puppet shows, Mighty Monkey King. Bell bottoms make me dance, doing chicken wings. I learned my first move, dancing to Bee Gees. Riding down the island, I get to Ilwabi, where I should have visited before. Jamusi by Young Mason, Beito Macali Beach, Kiss on the bus, go up and down. Dragon Ball, Iron Egg, duck head and chicken feet. One more Taiwan beer for the treats. Ni hao penyo, I love you, Formosa boy, any lovely memories. I miss my hometown, where I long to be. There went the green and breeze in the golden years. Growing up happens just in a blink. Take me back to Taiwan, to the 70s.